The phrase express yourself takes on new meaning when you experience the artistic movements and magic of Dance Kaleidoscope. This professional contemporary dance company conveys powerful messages about today's issues through interpretive dance.
Most people look at you as, you are Dance Kaleidoscope. You've shaped it, formed it, made it what it is today. What are your feelings looking back on Dance Kaleidoscope?
I would have to say that, first of all, I was thrilled to have the opportunity to do this. Was a dream job of mine. I'd always dreamed about choreographing and putting programs on for people. But what was really wonderful was that the community liked me and they liked my stuff. So it really was a kind of a synergy between me and the community that allowed us to go forward together. And for that, I'm very, very, very grateful.
So you were at the right place at the right time.
I think so.
With your background, with what was needed at Dance Kaleidoscope.
Right.
And now you've got, international flavor. People know who you are all over the country.
And Patty, it wouldn't have, also, it took a lot of hard work.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
The first 5 years, I used to tell people, I feel like I am that guy in Greek mythology, that I'm like pushing this rock up this mountain and we're not going anywhere. So it was, for the first 5 years, very, very difficult. Oh. And there were scary moments, like we didn't know how we were going to pay the dancers, no money in the bank, things like that, and scary times. Yeah. But we made it through. We stuck to it.
You pushed that rock all the way up.
Yeah.
And over.
And finally it started rolling down the hill.
Rock on, as they say.
The driving force of Dance Kaleidoscope is David Hochoy. Born in Trinidad, West Indies, in his youth he studied to be a doctor, then got involved in theater, and at age 20 he discovered dance. He was accepted and nurtured in dance by none other than Martha Graham.
When I moved to New York, I started studying Graham technique.
Okay.
And because I was very attracted to it, and when I started doing it, it felt very right on my body. And I was very scared about going to the Graham School, but I finally got the courage to go to the Graham School, and I found that I loved it there, and worked very, very hard for 5 years to try and get into the Graham Company.
Okay.
And finally, after 3 tries, I finally got into the Graham Company.
It took you 3 tries. Well, how was Martha Graham to you?
She actually loved me.
Good.
And we had a very good relationship.
Oh.
I think she liked the fact that I was Asian. One of the things she loved about herself is that, she has very high cheekbones. So people, when she was younger, used to take her for being Asian, and she loved that because she glorified the East. And so she liked me very, very much, good. And she gave me a lot of encouragement.
I was just going to say, she encouraged you then.
She did.
David traveled the world sharing his dance passion, but for the past 30 years, he's been the artistic director of Dance Kaleidoscope and calls Indianapolis home. Now, he proudly welcomes us to his new, spacious studios off Mass Avenue at Brookside. Dreams do come true, but not without hard work and love.
Do you want to know what the hardest thing about my job is?
Yes, yes.
It is trying to maintain the artistic standard of this company every single day. And that is hard, because if you don't work at it every single day, every single second of every single day, then it's going to start falling down.
So, Dance Kaleidoscope is up and running and jumping and balancing at full speed. David Hochoy would love to see you at one of his events. Or maybe you'd like to try to perfect some of your own moves and become a professional dancer? No tiptoeing around it. David Hochoy is the man to see.